Hello everyone, this is Daydream Tracer. It's been a while since I last uploaded a video on this channel. Today I'm going to show you my Neptunia collection. In case you don't know, Neptunia is a series I've been getting into lately. It's about a group of goddesses who are personifications of game consoles. I know some people accuse it of being a sexual fantasy, but it's more than that. It's a tribute to geek and gamer culture, starting off with one of the first pieces of move the camera here. One of the first pieces of Neptunia merchandise I got was the physical release of Mega Dimension Neptunia V2 for the Switch. Here's the description with all the characters. This was released through limited run. I actually have a friend who has a copy of this, but he kept his sealed. And this is the cover that my copy shipped with, which has Purple Heart. If you're wondering why the game card is missing, well, it's in my Switch over there, so. But I had to change this cover because it has all the characters, including my favorite, who is a maid to Nobushi. Okay, enough of the weird voices, cat. But anyways, she is awesome. And I kind of wish she was playable in the newer games. If anyone out there can mod Uzume, put her in some of the games that she's absent in. I know she was technically in 4 Goddesses Online, but she was not playable. I wish that someone could put her in Virtual Stars, as well as, Super Neptunia RPG, although that's a completely different game. Instead of it being 3D, it uses 2D. Since it's based on Unity, you could probably try to mod it. Anyways, that is the case for V2, the game card's in my Switch. And another piece of physical Neptunia merchandise I got is the Blu-ray. This is the budget release. It was released by Funimation. There's Purple Heart on the cover. And there's the description with the CPU forms. This contains all 13 episodes. Here's the first DVD. And there's the selection and the bonus features that it has. Here's the first DVD, which has Purple Heart. The second DVD, which has Green Heart. Here's the first Blu-ray, which has White Heart. And the second Blu-ray, which has Black Heart. And there's like a slight scratch on there. Oh, I find it kind of ironic considering that the one with Black Heart has a minor imperfection, and she is a CPU that strives for perfection. Just find it to be quite ironic. Now I'm going to move on to what is on my Switch. So here I am on my Switch. There's just some random stuff on here. I have Super Neptunia RPG. I got this on sale. It's normally $40. I got it for $16 on sale a few months ago. Haven't really played much of it. I only played like 5 hours into it. It just felt kind of weird. I kind of want to beat it though. And then I have V2, which I have beaten twice. I got the bad ending first on February 13th. And I got the normal ending on March 24th. And if you've been following me, that ending just really hit me. It broke me. Because of course, I loved Uzume so much. And, I think I spoiled it. I'm sorry. I spoiled a 5 or 6 year old game, depending on the release. But, whatever. So, those are the Neptunia games I have on my Switch. And now I'm going to move on to my computer. So, I'm on my computer right now. And I'm going to show you the Neptunia games I have on here. Starting with Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. I got this back in October of last year. With some leftover birthday money I had gotten. I remember I spent most of it on the Master Chief Collection, but I had some left over for Rebirth 1. And it's very fun, and I remember getting stuck on the Blackheart battle. It took me about a month to beat her. And it also took me 5 more months to finally beat the game. I cheated. Because it got really grindy and, yeah. Yeah, these are the games I have on Steam. Then the next one I purchased was Mega Tag Mention Blonde plus Neptune vs. Zombies. This is actually really fun if you like hack and slash games. The only other hack and slash game series I played prior to this was Bayonetta on the Switch. It was perfect with a controller. It's also fun with friends, even though it's a little glitchy, but I still like it. And of course, no surprise, I main Uzume. I sometimes main Blonde too, but actually throughout the game I mostly mained either Blonde or Nepgear. Blonde and Nepgear, yeah. And then the final game I got on Steam is Super Dimension Neptune vs. Sega Hard Girls. It's actually one of my favorites. That's not even the right logo or the banner for it. I changed it, which you can change the banners on Steam if you click on Set Custom Background or Set Custom Logo. Yeah. I actually got the true ending. It's one of my favorite games in the series. And the reason why I call it Team Cast, of course, because my party consists of Iffy, Segami, Dreamcast, and Uzume. And Team Cast is a portmanteau of Team and Dreamcast. So if I go to my desktop here. So for RPCS3, yes, I know I pirated Mark II. I know it's ironic. Well, I'll just update that later. I got Mark II, as I just mentioned, as well as Victory. I put in like over 38 hours in Mark II, but Victory I never really played much because it was kind of laggy on my system for some reason. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. This is my entire Neptunia collection as of July 2021. I hope I add more stuff to my collection soon, but a lot of Neptunia merch is ridiculously expensive. And I'll keep an eye out for any future Steam sales, because if I go onto my Steam wishlist here, there's a few that I have on here. I have 4 Goddesses Online, which I heard from my good friend Rafine52, who says this game is like very glitchy. I can't really say anything about it because I never played it. Virtual Stars, which another good friend of mine actually has that on PS4, and he thought it was weird that it has the Japanese voices, but yeah. I also have Hyper Devotion Noir, which I kind of want to get that one because it kind of reminds me of Disgaea with how it's a tactical RPG, but it's a little different. And of course, the Steam version of V2, because I freaking love this game. I know it's not perfect, but it easily tops Portal 2 as my favorite game of all time, and I'm not exaggerating. I want to get like every single version of the game. I want to get the Steam version. I want to get the PS4 version, even though I don't have a PS4. More specifically, the Dream Edition, which I'll put up a picture what it looks like and comes with a whole bunch of stuff, but that's ridiculously expensive, like all the collector's editions, so I think I'll just get the regular one, the regular edition, because it's much cheaper. So yeah, I know I'm rambling, but this has become my favorite game series, and I hope you enjoy it too. And I hope that any of my Neptunia fans, my Neptunia loving friends out there who are watching this enjoys this video as well, so stay tuned.